Welcome to Box episode 2. We're going to chat through our fantasy team today. So I'm not sure how we want to do this. If we want to go through mine, Jack's, then yours.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we should start off by saying that after week 2, I'm ahead of you two. So just start off by saying that.
Maybe we won't lead with that. So
it's a really important fact.
Yeah. Okay. So take 2. Welcome to Box.
yeah, we'll just can this episode. We'll do a different one.
Yeah. All I will say before I read through my team is it's not really aged very well already. I've gone for the obvious, Verstappen and Red Bull, which has taken up over half of my budget, which perhaps in retrospect might not be that wise because I've had to kind of go for the dregs with the rest of the $30 I've got left. But yeah, look, I've gone for Verstappen and he's going to be my DRS chip every single week because he's going to probably put it in P1, if not every week, pretty much every week, right? So it's a big investment. I think he was like 30-something million or maybe even more than that. I can't actually remember, but
I mean the cost was an absolute joke, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it might be more than 30 to be fair, but I figured if I can just go with that, getting solid double points for a win and putting it in P1 most weeks, I think that's probably the best thing to do. Red Bull because he's in there, and Perez would be hopefully not be doing too many Perez things this year, but we'll see. I think so far he's finished twice in second, right, in Jeddah and Bahrain.
Yeah.
Second is P2 both, wasn't he? So more of that, please, Checo.
Do you want that? From a fantasy league perspective, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't think we want any more 1-2s from
Red
Bull. Otherwise, we are going to be switching to a women's volleyball podcast, aren't we?
Yeah. Which, look, I think at this rate, I think it might actually take off a bit better than this anyway. But yeah, no, you're not wrong. But yeah,
you talk so much.
Yeah. My bad. So yeah, gone Verstappen, and after that it's really just
trash.
Yeah, who can I afford that's not Haas? It's basically the game I've played.
Which seems to be a bad shout from all of us now. Yeah, after 2 races.
Like I said, this has not aged well. A bit like the first episode, I don't think it's aged particularly well.
Now we look like amateurs now. With our
we are amateurs.
Yeah, that's exactly what we are, my friend.
I know, we've got to pretend to actually have an idea of what we're talking about. No,
absolutely not.
No.
Okay.
So
entertainment only, this show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
It's over for us. Yeah.
Like I said in the first episode, heavy on opinions. What did I say? Low on credibility. I can't remember what I said now.
Like I said exactly. I cannot remember.
Amateurs.
Yeah, you said light on credibility.
Yeah, that's it. I'm happy.
That's absolutely hilarious.
That's probably
like I said first.
To be fair, mate, you did listen to it about 20 times when you were editing. So
I did.
I said it once. You listened to it 20 times. So
yeah.
Anyway,
that's fun.
Fantasy. So yeah, my trash. I'll start with not so trashy. Albon, I think, is probably the strongest shout of like the lower midfield bunch. I've gone Ricardo because I thought RB might be challenging
stronger than they are
midfield, but
so
they're doing better than Alpine. I've gone Bottas because yeah, he's better. I thought he was going to do better than Joe, which I'm going to stand by. I think he probably will throughout the season. And roguish shout of them all perhaps was Stroll. Now,
do you get points for crashing into a wall?
Hear me out.
I think go-kart driver off the grid.
Yeah, listen. I think over the span of the season, he's going to get me some decent points. He's going to do some Stroll-like things. I've got no doubt about that. Like crashing on lap 5.
Oh, right, okay. I thought getting points doing Stroll-like things. What's that?
No.
I feel like when you've got a car like that, you can only do so bad, right? You've got to get some points at some point.
Yeah, exactly. So
right.
I mean,
sure.
They said about having driver fatigue in Jeddah.
Yeah.
On was lap 7.
I thought it was lap 5.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
No, it was 7.
Was it 7?
Wasn't it? I'm sure it was 7 because I
I
watched
mean, it definitely wasn't halfway through. Let's just say that.
No, it was. I think it was 7 because I watched a video on YouTube of Mercedes explaining their high-speed corner issues, and they talking about Lewis's strategy and tyres, and I'm pretty sure they said it was 7.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, lap 7 he's smashing.
Yeah,
all up, so.
Look, I rogue shout, but I couldn't afford Fernando, who would have been my second driver to pick. I couldn't afford him, so I went with Stroll. Decent car, not the best, but I'm gonna have to stick by it now. And my second team was RB, so I've gone Red Bull and RB. I thought RB was going to be challenging a bit higher. I think they might do come end of the season, but we'll see. So that's me. I've got Verstappen, Albon, Ricciardo, Bottas, Stroll, and my teams are Red Bull and RB, and that currently sits me, I think, in third.
Third behind the absolute stranger. Well, out of actually us guys.
Yeah.
We've got, for context, an absolute stranger that's joined our F1 team, F1 league, and we have no Scooby who he is.
Well, we put it public, so...
We did put it public, but the level of disrespect to join our league and then beat us, if we don't know who
It'll
you
be
are.
Hilarious as if he's one of our 60 viewers from episode 1, and he's gone, you know what, I'm going to look up these boys.
Yeah, and 58 of those were my mum. Okay, cool. So that's me. Jack.
So I have also, of course, gone for Max Verstappen.
Okay.
Yeah, like we always say, I think you'd be silly not to at least go for him. And yeah, like you said, I think is it the DRS boost put him as every week he'll be staying as that.
Yeah.
I didn't go for Red Bull as a team. I went for McLaren because my thought was that Perez is not going to be doing as well. Same as last year, but hey, currently he's doing all right, so we'll see.
Days.
But I am thinking that Norris and Piastri will be doing a lot better as a team. Getting good results. So put McLaren. I haven't actually got a McLaren driver in my lineup though.
Right. Okay.
I could not afford them.
No, neither could I.
Well, I say that I went for Alonso because
Yeah.
he's one that always outperforms the car. Alonso is my second driver. I've then got Daniel Ricciardo, which I will quickly just move over and put him to the side.
Yeah.
Because he's even being beat by his teammate at the moment, which is pretty embarrassing for him.
Did you see the little scrap they had at the end
on
of
the first race, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah,
Was that the first race?
Yeah. That was interesting.
I don't know how much of that is Daniel and how much is the car though.
Well, Tsunoda's in front of him.
Yeah, but Tsunoda's not a bad driver.
Oh no, of course.
No,
you've
he's
got to
not
understand.
getting beat by Stroll, is he?
No, and Ricciardo, I suppose, is getting used to the car still, isn't he? I suppose. Whereas Tsunoda's been in it, or at least in that car for a while.
Yeah.
Whereas Ricciardo's still getting used to it.
5 months off. Brakes on the wrist.
Yeah.
Well,
It
just
really sounds like we're giving him the benefit of the doubt because we like him.
We are.
Yeah.
No bones about it.
Stroll comes back 2 weeks after 2 broken wrists and he's a shit driver.
Telling him you need to be better on turn 1. I can't use my wrist.
I've then gone for I'll ignore the fact that originally I put in Gasly. So we'll edit that bit out. And I put
Definitely not in that out. Oh, you've changed the team already?
Oh yeah.
Oui.
Because I don't think Gasly is going to do anything. So I've
I
gone
just
for,
didn't know that you would change the team. I feel like this is kind of considering like we have to say how embarrassing we all are with our picks at the start, and now after how wrong we were. But you've already changed the team, so I feel like it's a bit of a cheat.
But I'm admitting to picking Gasly originally, and also the maybe more embarrassing, I've gone for Magnussen. So we could see how
that's not embarrassing
ends.
though. Haas are doing well.
We'll see. And then I don't think I've said this one yet, but I've gone for Alex Albon.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
I also went for Williams as my second team because I didn't have any money left, and I hope they're going to do better than I actually think they're going to.
You hope they're going to sack Sargent and bring someone else in.
No, I think he's going to storm to the front.
Okay, buddy.
We'll see. But yeah, that's my team. Alex Albon, Kevin Magnussen, Ricciardo, Alonso, Verstappen, and then McLaren and Williams.
Strong. Okay.
With Gasly originally chosen, just to point that out so that you don't cry.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll try not to cry.
Swiftly sweep that under the carpet. I think.
Yeah, that's
See how good Gail's editing skills are. If we can get that out.
That's not coming out.
Ah, shame.
So, what team did you pick before? Just before this recording? Then?
I'll just start with the teams. Went Ferrari and RB.
Solid. Yeah.
I tried to, so bringing over the whole kind of how we've gone about it, I haven't gone for Max or Red Bull. And I'm bringing this over, I talked about this, I think, after our last recording, that in football, I kept getting beat at work by a guy who basically didn't put Haaland in. He was doing a more balanced team instead of spending like tons of money on one, and then, because I'd trash in other areas of the pitch. So I tried to apply the same balanced approach.
I mean, it's working.
That is true. After two races, it is working. I am beating you both. So, got Ferrari and RB. The RB, I don't know if they're just after some, kind of murmurs and whatnot by Zach Brown specifically, and others about there shouldn't be a second team. We mentioned this. There shouldn't be an A and a B team for Red Bull. It looks like RB or Red Bull are making sure that they are shite. So that there's no... Yeah. It's like, it doesn't matter that we have an A and a B team.
Sounds like a bit of a conspiracy there, buddy. You got your tin hat on. Full hat.
No.
Okay.
It's not a conspiracy. I don't as we discussed last week, I don't particularly like it, but not a conspiracy, but I don't know. Even the front end of the RB doesn't look fantastic from the front. I don't know, the front half of the car, not the front half, the front third of the car, there's nothing like the other teams. It's just a bit strange. But
linked or not, though, they can't share information, can they? So they are completely separate to Red Bull as such,
wink,
as
wink.
a design.
Yeah, but if you listen to Zach Brown, I don't know when it was. I don't know if it was after Bahrain or after Jeddah. He was like, there might not be any performance-related stuff going between the teams. He said there's some funny voting going on in the team meetings. When the principals vote on different things from the FIA put forward. He goes, basically RB should be voting for one way because it would be in their interest because they're a lower field team and they're voting the same as Red Bull. And he said it's happened multiple times. So anyway, we digress. Drivers, Perez, cheap for a Red Bull driver.
Do you remember how much he was? Out of interest.
I can tell you here, he is 22.1 million.
Yeah, that's not a bad investment, to be fair.
What was Max 30?
30-something.
30-something.
Yeah.
So my thinking is I can hopefully get, if I put Perez and a better driver, or a less trash driver, if you like, with a less trash car, in, they should outscore Max together rather than just going Max. So Perez, Leclerc, so I've got Leclerc and Ferrari in there. I think Charles will be behind the Red Bulls the quickest driver if he doesn't smash the walls up. Because obviously, as we discussed in the last one, I put Hamilton to come second in the championship overall. Yeah. Daniel Ricciardo, just because I like him.
Yeah, I think he's just. We've just all got a soft spot for him. I think, haven't we? So
you go for a beer with him, wouldn't you? You go for a beer.
Oh yeah, definitely. He definitely passed the beer test, didn't he?
Yeah.
Alex Albon. And obviously, I had quite strong views in our first episode about Williams' performance, and so far, we have to see Australia. I know it takes a few races, but it's not looking fantastic.
Yeah.
It has outscored them or outplaced them both races they have, haven't they? They outscored Albon.
I can't remember.
Definitely the last one. But
Definitely in Jeddah. Anyway, so Alex Albon's in there. I think he'll outperform the car as we discussed before, and then Fernando Alonso.
Yeah, nice.
Which I think will be whatever that Aston can do in terms of pace. Fernando will get it out of there. So try to go balanced, and after two races it's worked. We've got another 22, so we will catch up further into the season.
Yeah, I now listen to your two teams. I think the right way to go is to bin Verstappen and go for a slightly weaker team with money. But hey, look, I'm going to stick to my guns, but I'm not 100% confident. I quite like that team.
Yeah, see, I feel like you've gone top driver, top team. You've gone neither, essentially. and I've gone top driver, not top team. But
Yeah.
it means that my top team is McLaren. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see we've all gone for slightly different tactics, slightly different strat. So
Different strat.
we'll see how it goes.
And
Strat 1, strat 2, strat 3.
We'll keep it the same until midway through the season, yeah? Because obviously this is all the teams we started with. So
Yeah. No changing.
yeah,
Yeah.
no changes.
Yeah. I really hope.
I was hoping you were being sarcastic there. So is he being serious?
I really hope Alpine pick it up and start really smashing it, like top.
Yeah, well, I put Gasly in to start with, didn't I? So I told you this.
Okay, cool.
French disaster.
Happy days. Well, I think we'll close that one off. Nice short one. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. And we'll see you on the next one.